Oh, grab it.
Bring back the curtains.
Just like that noise.
Lower the lights.
Lower the lights.
And then something about popcorn.
Buttery
right?
popcorn.
Buttery. Extra butter.
Extra fucking butter.
Ooh, can we have garlic salt on it?
Ooh.
Yes.
Garlic salt.
Oh my god,
yeah.
garlic salt.
This is PlayStation
Oh, we just got
VR
really excited.
Theater.
Boom. Nice.
Garlic salt. Good call.
Yeah, garlic salt's a good call.
Garlic.
Yeah, garlic.
Alright, you guys, this is PlayStation VR Theater, where every week we watch some,
Couple trailers. Yeah, upcoming stuff.
Yeah.
VR exclusive. Yeah.
Or at least VR inclusive.
Inclusive,
Haha,
yes.
True that.
Because some of these games,
True that.
not exclusive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Verifiable.
Make sure you let us know. Since this show is still pretty new, this is only what, the third one? This is the fourth one?
Yeah, fourth.
I think it's
Something
fourth.
like that.
Yeah.
We've got all of this. We've got this huge backlog. I know you love that word. Of trailers to catch up on. You know, so like they're not always new trailers, but they are still games that are not out.
Yeah.
So make sure you let us know down below if there's any game that you really want us to talk about. Send us a link to the trailer in the comments, and then we will definitely watch them like next week or whenever.
Before the next podcast.
Before the game is out, we'll watch them.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then per order of Terrence Monroe, we won't talk too much about them.
Try not to.
Talk too much.
Yeah.
George Thorogood.
All right. So for the very first trailer is called "Don't Knock Twice."
Yeah.
Everybody snuggle up. Here we go.
Oh god, there's all around me. Why is it vibrating? Why is it vibrating? What is it doing? Oh, it's a phone. Oh, well that's helpful. Use the axe on the wall. This is fun. Here's Johnny. Sorry. I'm not gonna Okay, I guess I gotta go through the door now. I have something. The axe isn't working, but oh, something. Hairspray in the candle. Ah, hairspray. Okay, that was scary.
Okay, so that was "Don't Knock Twice."
Yes.
And I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but "Don't Knock Twice" was a movie that came out back in February.
Yep.
I don't know how we missed it.
I don't either.
We love going to see scary movies.
It's like,
First off.
that's all I want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we missed it.
But then, so I watched the trailer of the movie after I watched the trailer of the game, and I don't think either one of them looked very good. What did you guys think?
I would like to say that the girl who was playing VR,
God.
it was so stupid. Who has a room that big to play VR in, first off?
Right? She
had
was
nothing
everywhere.
around. Yeah, and she's like all over here.
She's
and
like,
picking up the phone over
Oh
here.
god,
and
that's
it's
so
just
scary. And then
I'm
she picked
just-
up the phone. She was British.
Yeah, she was.
like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. She was also playing on an HTC Vive, which
like,
which
Here's Johnny. She did say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Did do that. She was
Forgot
playing on a
about that,
Vive,
yeah.
which meant she had some more room to work with
Yeah.
than like a PlayStation VR typically does.
Yes.
Right.
PlayStation VR is pretty good about letting you move around, but the
Oh, they definitely give you enough cords.
but the range of movement isn't nearly like. I don't know if I want to be playing this game with PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna have to get rid of my couch in order to like make sure
I
I can
would-
pick things
Well,
up
'cause
off the
I
floor.
would say
Yeah,
it,
because
like,
the Oculus
normally
has
without
things
VR.
you place in your room, right? To like.
Yeah.
I think the Vive does, but the Oculus
Vive,
does.
excuse me, yeah.
I have too much stuff going around in my living room to be buying this game.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So
Yeah.
Now the other thing about this is that it's another movie tie-in.
Yeah.
And so far bad track record because it was
Yeah.
the Martian VR experience, which was blah, and then also the
What was it?
And then there was Passengers Awakening that came out recently that I did a Let's Play for. That was like even might even be worse.
Yes.
I didn't even beat that because it was just so broken and so boring.
yeah.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry. I know
movie-based-
there's some people that enjoyed it. I apologize if you Gamecats liked it. So yeah, so movie tie-ins. Like back in the day, movie tie-ins used to be like a bad sign.
Oh yeah, don't see it. It still is. Let's face it. Assassin's Creed, the movie, I didn't even see it. Michael, what's his name?
Fassbender.
Fassbender, who's a great actor. I really like him. The movie
Where
Frank.
did that come from?
Remember Frank?
Frank was a great movie.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the correlation?
Well, it's him as an actor. And Assassin's Creed, meaning movie-based games are usually terrible. Blood Rain, hot chick getting banged against a fucking prison cell. Do you remember that, the Blood Rain movie?
I remember it
Should
came
I
out, but I
go
didn't see
watch
it.
it?
It
I
sounds like
watched
we
It
need to
sounds
go
like we
see
should
it.
watch
Yeah,
it.
I think you saw her ass. She was pretty cute, and she had a nice ass. She got banged against
You went from like hot ass
prison
chicks
thing.
to
Now I'm confused. Is it a good movie or a
No,
bad
it's
movie?
a terrible movie.
Because you're
Nice
making it
ass.
sound great.
Nice
Yeah.
ass. Terrible
Right?
movie. Blood Rain the
It's
game.
already sold.
That was awesome. I had fun with Blood Rain.
Did you play the 2D Blood
Yeah.
Rain? Was that a thing?
The
Did I just make that up?
2D?
Yeah. There was one on the last gen.
Yeah, the old ones, like the original
That
Blood
was,
Rain.
that was PS2, GameCube, Xbox.
Yeah, yeah.
No, PS3, Xbox 360 era. There was a 2D Blood Rain.
Like the follow-up.
Was that? I mean, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
That was a
I
real
know what you're
thing,
talking
right?
about. Yeah, that was like the side-scrolling one.
you like it?
Yes.
Terrence is so bored right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry,
Frick.
Terrence.
Yeah. Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
Blood Rain.
I'm not
great
going to be
game.
buying this
Anyways,
game.
yeah,
So
I'm not going to either.
I'm going to because I have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
You got to review it.
And then you let us know if we need to borrow it from you, then maybe. But
Yeah, I do like that. It looks like it has some nice jump scares. I like that. It,
she was definitely jumping.
There,
She
there
was.
some
Yeah.
innovative mechanics in terms of like. It looks like when the phone buzzed, not only did we both think that one of our phones was getting a notification.
I'm like, where's my phone?
right?
Yeah.
I
But
mean, it
like,
doesn't look bad. The game doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
It looks fine.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's just another horror survival fucking game.
But we're done with fine. The time for fine is over, don't you
Yeah,
think?
Right.
it's typical too. It's now becoming the norm. Let's like do a scary game on VR.
Yeah.
None of that.
I know.
I'm gonna
And,
bet this isn't longer than like an hour at best. I bet it's more like 20, 30 minutes. I bet
Oh,
that's
for real? Yeah.
that-
You think
my
so?
my entire guess. Well, because it all took place in the same room.
That one room, yeah, the trailer did at
Well,
least.
she had the axe. She's got to get out of there eventually.
But then what happens
that could be
beyond
the-
that?
that
You
could
got
be it.
out? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm way more looking forward to, and I think next week we'll watch this trailer. The paranormal, what's the movie?
Paranormal
Activity.
Activity. Thank you. The VR experience that is turning out to be a full-fledged game.
Oh, that's going to be terrifying.
Yeah, it looks
That's gonna be
terrifying.
terrifying.
So maybe we'll watch that next week. But that's the horror game I'm really looking forward to.
That movie was pretty scary. I remember.
All of them I
All of-
loved.
First, I only saw the first one.
There's like 20 of them.
Fine.
I
Same thing.
Maybe
watched
six.
the first and was scared. Alicia made me watch it. Anyways, trailer number 2.
Trailer
So,
number 2.
Yeah, so the second trailer, this is for Syndrome, and we're done. And don't worry, we didn't screw up. We're actually going to show you 2 trailers in a row.
Yes.
And then we're going to come back and talk about it. The 2 trailers
you
are just
why.
so different. We had to show you both, otherwise, well, we wouldn't have a lot to talk about.
Right.
All right, let's do it. Dim the lights, Brian.
Snuggle time.
Snuggle.
I just woke up from cryosleep. My mind is a blur. I don't know what's going on. Looks like everyone went insane. This is a nightmare. I don't understand any of this. It's not possible. We need to get out of here. What? Oh, I'm hearing things. When will these voices stop? Who could have done this? Probably the effects of cryosleep.
It all started after the soldiers arrived. They brought something with them, an artifact. The crew went insane, some more than others. Then, the killing started. I've been hiding since then. They're going to kill me. I can hear them calling for me.
You're delusional. You're out of your mind, too.
We need to contain this.
Who the fuck are you?
Run to the elevator! Run!
Jimmy, we have a problem here.
How's it smell?
Good.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so that second game was Syndrome.
Syndrome.
Right. What'd you guys think?
Remind me.
So, okay, so
It looks a little claustrophobic.
Syndrome
Yeah.
is a game that is coming definitely to not just PlayStation VR,
Yeah.
but it's also coming to standard Xbox One and standard PS4. It is,
I woke up from higher. What is it? Cryogenic sleep.
yes, this is
Yeah.
the one.
It's typical. I don't know. I don't know what to feel for this. There's been so many games where you wake up from a cryogenic sleep to find people have gone insane.
Oh yeah, and they're all insane, and there's
Yeah.
there's some weird like two-headed thing, right?
I saw that it won lots of
Yeah.
indie type of awards.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, because it did not grab me.
Right.
I don't know what I think. It just seems more of the same Doom-esque.
I mean, with the whole
You know.
VR thing, it's another one of those you're gonna get a couple jump scares.
Yeah, but you know,
Which
it's
is-
starting to be to the point where it's like, yeah, everything's better in VR, but it's now getting to the point where everything's better, but still let's have something that's pretty decent in VR.
Right.
You know, because it might be better than if I played it on a flat screen,
Right.
but
Yeah.
is it worth me spending the money and actually putting the time into it?
So I want to know how long the game is.
Always.
Always want to know that. I want to know the price
I don't
point
even
of
care,
it.
though.
It piqued my interest, but only slightly.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't.
it did. I did, like I said before, it did look a little claustrophobic, like just stuck in these hallways and this and that, and
Yeah.
What I liked seeing is that they made it very clear that this was not teleportation based.
Yes.
It definitely
Right.
looked like you're either using the aim controller or,
Oh,
the,
yeah.
or the DualShock to move around freely, which is nice. Because recently we watched trailers for Siren and The Persistence.
Yes.
And both of those look dramatically similar to this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a space station that you wake
they
up
do
from
like
the cryogenic
they do like
sleep.
their VR space now.
Yeah,
They do.
and they all-
Cryogenic,
Which-
Chronicles of Riddick, Doom, that whole thing.
They all had the same look to them,
Yeah.
all three of these games, and they're all coming out as seemingly in the same small span of time. So I have a bad feeling that these are going to get overlooked because of each other. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
It
We'll
looks.
see. Does it interest you guys?
I'm definitely interested in Syndrome. I'm interested in Syndrome more than Siren or The Persistence.
Okay.
But that is me with my fingers crossed, and there's no real
Right.
rhyme or reason to that.
That being said, you're gonna buy them all.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. That said, 9FNB. 9FNB. As N like as in Nathaniel. B as in a beautiful boy. All right, and finally, one more trailer for Ancient Amuletor.
Oh, yes. Let's watch.
Let's watch. So that was for Ancient Amuletor. Is that how you say it? Amuletor?
Emulator?
Emulator?
Emulator? Not
Emulator?
emulator.
Emulator?
Amulet.
What's an emulator?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not the smartest guy in the world.
Um,
I'm the smartest guy in the room. Yeah?
No, you might be.
Possibly. So what'd you guys think of Ancient something or another, Ader?
I think it looked kind of fun.
Boring. Didn't look
look
like.
kinda
I'm not
fun.
into a. If it's a fortress defense style game,
Like
just
tower
shoot-
defense, right?
Yeah, tower defense.
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
Did you have there was like a bow and arrow at one point, and
Tons
Just
of
gonna
weapons.
shoot things before
yeah.
they go by.
See, I like tons of weapons. I like changing, so it reminded me of Carnival games a little bit for a second.
Yeah.
The interesting part of this seemed to be the co-op mode. So you to be able to play with other people in other places in VR online. That sounds like a selling point for me. But to play it on my own, I'm not a big tower defense guy either. So you got to give me something special. I know Corix was a PlayStation VR game that came out a couple months back, and that's
Right.
all the tower defense we need right now in PlayStation VR. This looks awesome by comparison. Like the graphics look pretty nice cartoony
Well, they
style.
do. Yeah, yeah.
And
Nice
the variety of
colorful.
weapons is cool
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it was definitely colorful for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would probably buy it. So,
I wouldn't. Just based off of what it looks like, it's not my style
so
of game.
I'll take this one for the team and let you know if you like, and then I'll let you borrow it. How about
Yes,
that?
Thank you.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
Maybe I'll just watch the reviews. The cool thing about Ancient Emulator is that all three of us can already play it. Because by
Well.
the time this show goes up, there will be a demo. I want to say it's that goes up on the 30th on the PlayStation Store. So let me just
Tomorrow?
double check. Nope, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Really?
Yesterday. Today
Oh.
today is the 31st or the 1st, depending on how many days there are in May. How many days
right.
are there in May?
31.
So
Wednesday is the end of the month.
Today's the 31st. Today's the end of the month.
All right.
The month.
PlayStation VR Theater airs Wednesdays.
And if you watched the
We
Patreon
all
exclusive
feel it.
Litterbox, you'd know I work on a month-to-month basis program. So yes, I know the end of the month is the 31st.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I don't even know
Wednesday.
how many days there are in the month, so you got one up on me.
This one I know.
All right, guys, make sure you tell us in the comments below what games you want to buy, what games you don't. Obviously, you guys are really, really good about telling us stuff we don't know about the games
Yeah.
we just
Oh yeah,
watched.
they're
yeah,
awesome.
I
So,
actually,
Thanks
I
for
love
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, research and stuff. Ridiculous.
And tell us which games you want us to talk about.
Yeah,
Exactly.
totally. Yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
It helps big time. Brian, it alleviates his workload. He's got to scour the web and find out
He
new
will
games.
always be busy.
I'm
You
always
will be.
scouring.
Yeah, you are scouring, yeah.
And that brings us to the end of another episode of PlayStation VR.
Theater.
I'm always waiting for it. We'll see you next week. Actually, see you tomorrow for Viewer Takeover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see ya. Bye-bye till tomorrow.
We're gonna.
Can't wait. Bring back the curtain.
Get
Grab the, lower the lights.
Yeah.
Oh, lower the lights.
Uh-huh. And the popcorn thing?
Popcorn.
Yeah, pop your popcorn.
I'm gonna totally actually bring popcorn next time.
And then popcorn.
Popcorn.
I don't know. This is VR. No. Can we just start the whole thing over?